careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. And if you get it, then you might just not know what to do when it comes back. Trust these buzzers.
And that's the start of the pod.
Welcome back to the Graft Kings Podcast.
You know where we are.
In Kent's hottest nightclub, Moo Moo's.
Moo Moo's. Have you been here before?
Many a time.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Moo Moo actually goes off, but I would have loved to see it in its prime.
Oh, Moo Moo's in its prime.
I would have loved to see it in
They
its
were
prime.
elite days, man.
I think that was part of my character building.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was like part of it. Yeah, that's where I become the monster.
That's like me and Faces back in Essex, bro. That used to fucking pop.
Why is that lead on there?
Don't know.
How unprofessional? Careful, we don't knock the
Why
cameras.
is it leaving that?
Why is the cable wearing that? In Thailand, innit? Been back 48. How long have we been back?
3 days?
Got back
2 days?
Saturday night, didn't we?
Well, it's Monday, not 48 hours.
yeah.
How you lot feeling? Disorientated.
No,
But
see, I'm actually feeling fresh.
Yeah, I feel alright, yeah.
I feel
I
fresh.
feel good, but then
Got a cold.
I've been a bit snappy, bro.
No, I've been
I'm
sweet.
alright.
I've been a bit snappy.
I've never
I
felt.
tell you what, I feel productive.
Yeah,
bro.
I feel
Yeah.
dialed in.
Yeah. Got shit done yesterday. He was at the barbers at the same time. Pulled up and he was at the barbers.
What
I was
time was
like,
that, bro?
what you two?
I walk in the bar, but 5 minutes later, he walks in behind me. Didn't plan it, didn't tell him.
flat out busy. I didn't know what he was doing that day. I was flat out busy all morning, getting shit done,
Not that much
tidying
of a,
up.
It's not that much of a coincidence, is it?
Well, there was no one else in
You
the
both
bar.
go to the same place.
We don't actually.
You both live in the same area.
No, that's not the same
You're
area.
both best mates, so you both tend to go at the same time. So it's not, I don't know.
First of all, it's not the same area. Or
I don't think you should shout, to be honest.
Right, Ozzy, why don't you be quiet? I've had enough of your shit.
Well, just because you've had a haircut now, you feel fresh again. You don't look like a fucking
Stop
old newspaper.
touching the cables.
Don't shout at me.
Got his iron out as well, no?
Yeah.
I'm lying both you out. You
You got to stand out your eyes, boy.
Fuck's
That
sake.
top bump bed was like a bit fucked, innit?
We don't need to. We're talking about Thailand. We're not talking about Thailand.
No, I'm talking about Thailand.
Got one the back, didn't I?
Oh, Mason, you're never going to get this. I'm going to never let you live this
God's
down,
work,
bro.
bro. It was God's work.
It's not much, but it's honest work. Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's God's work.
Should we address it and turn it into a reel?
No. Anyway,
Most wants to
today what we're talking about
Oh, my God.
is we are talking about why we go ghost for 90 days at the beginning of every year. So it is very different to goal setting and stuff like that. This is, it is completely separate. Beginning of every year, we tend to have a massive blowout over Christmas. Like, we know that's coming. This year was exceptional. We was out heavily for a lot of it. Even that being said, like, we are out a lot in December anyway. So we know that normally come in. New Year's is normally pretty big for everyone. December's normally pretty big for anyone, full stop anyway.
Yeah.
Christmas parties, family parties. People like to go out for a good drink on Christmas Eve, New Year's, etc., etc. Let your hair down and have a big blowout.
Eating and shit. and all that,
I'd say December's one of the biggest party seasons of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, anyway. It always has been.
It's become that now.
Yeah,
proper.
I'd say because every weekend in December I'm booked out doing stuff with you lot or my lot, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then after the Christmas period, which is heavy, and then I normally fuck off to another country and get pissed up for. We've just done 3 weeks on a piss up.
Yeah.
We look fresh
Well,
though,
done longer
innit?
than that. Fucking hell. All of December.
Oh, all of December. I think it was an 8-week total piss up.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
So rather than the whole dry Jan and all that bullshit, guys.
It's
like,
dry Jan though.
A lot of people, yeah, I know, but a lot of people come into the new year feeling a little bit guilty about themselves, thinking, oh, fucking hell, I've been on a mad one. They come in, they have those January blues, etc.
It's Blue Monday today,
There you go, right? So,
which is like it's bollocks by the way.
One day after
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
everyone comes into the month feeling like that. So our advice throughout this podcast is going to be what we do. So we go ghost for pretty much 90 days, if not longer, at the beginning of every year. And when we say go ghost, we don't just mean like we fucking disappear on everybody. But, there is no clubbing, there's no going out, there's no dating any birds, ain't going out of any ratleys. You can chop birds and you want to have girls round and whatever, then do your thing. But no dating, no distractions, no drinking, no partying, no going out, no other fuckery that you usually do for the rest of the year. For 90 days, focus on yourself, build up a new habit, find a new hobby, focus in the gym, focus at work, focus on starting a business. This is the best time and perfect time for you to do that because 99% of the world population is also doing the same thing. So you're not missing out really on fuck all. So use this time over the next 90 days to start building a foundation of what you want the rest of the year to look like.
And it's not just that, you're not fucking missing out on anything. It is the shittest 3 months ever.
Fair play to you.
thank
Might
you.
as well wrap the pod up.
I thought he was going to do a floor plan.
Might as well go home, bro.
Oh, he's done the pod for us, isn't
We
it?
might as well go home, but there's nothing left to fucking say. It's pretty much fucking
Yeah,
said
that's
everything.
the pod done, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. We'll
No,
see
but
you next. Thank you.
If you live in England, because obviously, as we can see, what we were saying the other day, no matter what day it is of
Where
the
you are,
year,
yeah.
where you are in the world, there's a party.
Yeah.
No matter where you are.
Wait, Bangkok, come back. Look, yo, there's a party.
If doesn't matter what time of day it is, there's a party happening somewhere in the world.
Always.
But if you're here in the UK, unfortunately, like all of us, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the UK at all. Like, we are in a very, very good country. The UK is sick, but the
Just the vibes.
vibes are
Yeah.
awful.
yeah.
Vibes are awful.
Changed.
Current governments are awful. I'm not getting into politics. Mayor of London's an absolute wanker.
Wanker. Yeah.
A lot has changed. 2019 was probably the last time everything was
Popping,
normal.
yeah.
Everything was fucking sweet as 2018 going into 19. And then now I think after, sorry to say, lockdown, all that bullshit, 2020, everything has just shifted.
Yeah, honestly,
Let's not get into all that. Let's dial into.
Well, there's a reason why I was saying that. Let me finish.
Let me land.
Let me land. The reason why I was
Let me
saying
land.
that is, I know I'm fortunate to be born in the UK. Well, I think we all know that. But where I was going with what I was saying is, if you live in the UK, you know pretty much the first 3 months of this year or any year is fucking shit. It is cold. There's nothing going on. Everyone's fucking on a lull because they've just come back off of like the Christmas period.
Skin.
Skint because Christmas
yeah.
just happened. Especially skint if you've just done a 3-week bender in Thailand with your pals. So like nothing's going on. So use this time to lock yourself away, fuck off the partying, fuck off the drinking, and just crack on with some work, man. Like Mason said, like this is the perfect opportunity whilst you've got those distractions. Because I know what happens. It gets to around about late April, May. That sun starts to come up in the sky. That beer garden starts sounding a bit more appealing. Or do you want to go for a beer down the beer garden? Or do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And you can quickly slip. So why don't you build your foundations now? Get your fucking priorities straight, and then you can enjoy yourself when the sun comes out. Yes, people, we're back in the mix, like 96. If you haven't already, subscribe. Otherwise, just fuck off. Stop watching the pod. I don't want to even hear about it anymore. Just fuck off.
It's easy to get distracted.
Very.
You can always find a distraction if you want
So
to.
easy.
It's easy. And it's not to say that in the next like 90 days you're going to figure your whole life out. But
No, yeah.
if you're a little bit consistent and you kind of put your head to figuring out what you want to do, you're more likely to find that rather than just going out and getting fucked up all the time.
And to add on to that, look what we did in the first 90 days of 2023.
Yeah.
Them that first 3 months of 2023 determined how the rest of the pod was going to go for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
The guests we had on, the plans we had, how clear-headed we was because none of us were drinking. I think my first drink of this year was on pod with Faris.
Pod, yeah.
It was
it
with
was,
Faris.
it
That
was.
was,
Yeah, you're
that was my
right, it
first
was.
beer of the year. And that was Faris. But what I'm saying is we were discussing Ocean Beach.
Now.
How mad is that?
That's
time last year.
fucked. That's
That is crazy.
We're going to do, obviously, our 12-month anniversary pod soon. So.
Yeah. Should we wear a suit?
What? What'd you say?
Rock up in suits.
To rock up in suits. But
I
three-piece suits.
can't bother to do that. I'm
You was
joking.
going to get one made in Thailand, you silly
I never
prick.
did I?
No.
You're pissed up all the time.
No, the reason why I didn't because
Yeah, measure that for me.
no, do you know the rule?
Comes out all lopsided, like the jazz up here. Just do that one for me. Cheers, mate.
Do you know the real reason why I didn't get it?
I know why, but I didn't want to say it.
I know why. Why? You can say it. Why?
Because you want to quit your job.
Oh, it's not because I want to quit my job. My mindset was getting that suit was because I'd have a nice suit to wear at work. I'm thinking, hold up a minute. I don't want to work ananymore. That's like, so why the fuck am I even getting a suit built for it?
Yeah.
I could have got a suit built for other occasions, of course. It's a bit of a silly excuse what I'm saying, but you know what, mate?
It's like a fucking
Soundboard, isn't it? The old keyboard. DJ.
Did we talk about Pablo on the Thailand?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we
Yeah.
mentioned him, yeah.
So yeah, use these 90
Rewind.
days productively, people. Like, obviously, dry Jan is part of it. People, I'm going to do dry Jan. Don't just use it to fucking cut out alcohol. Obviously, that's a massive distraction, but use it to cut all distractions out of your life. All the shit that you usually do or bad habits, like actually use it as a time to do it. I know people go, oh, why wait till the new year? Like, just fuck all that. Just use it productively. This is the start of a new year now. You know, a lot happens within the year. You count everything that happens within these next 12 months. So, like the boys are saying, use it to lay the foundations for what the rest of your year is going to look like.
Everyone has different types of distractions in their life.
Absolutely.
Whether it may be alcohol, women, spending money, not working enough, sleeping too much, not training. So essentially what we're saying is whatever the distraction you believe it is in your life, because only you will know what your biggest distraction is. For
sure.
us, it might be women in some cases. We say it's like a full-time job trying to entertain loads of women. Do you know what I mean? So essentially, all I'm saying is whatever you believe the distraction is in your life, just try to eliminate that. Even by 50%, I reckon, even by 50%, if you eliminate that, not completely, if you can't, then it will show improvement in other areas of your life.
For sure.
Yes, people, what's happening? Got some very exciting news for you. The Graft Kings Podcast has just partnered up with IPAM, our very first sponsor. So you're probably wondering who IPAM are, so let me tell you. IPAM specialise in everything property related. Commercial properties, residential properties, lease renewals, property management, and so much more. So people, if you're a seasoned investor, property owner, or just stepping into the property game, IPAM are the people you should be speaking to. So IPAM, thanks for sponsoring the Graft Kings, and let's get back to the podcast.
Where was it that I read it? I think we spoke about this on a previous pod where it says if you write down your goals,
every day,
you're 40
It's like 30 or 40%.
30 or 40% more likely to achieve them.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But that's obviously repetitive.
We need to start writing more shit down because we've got some great ideas and we don't ever write fucking shit down.
Earlier on, we went on. Look at the rant we went on. That was amazing.
Yeah, so I was like, write that down.
If you got ideas, people, write them down.
Yeah,
That's one
facts.
thing.
We always go, write that down, don't we? Straight away.
Like, write it down. If you've got ideas, doesn't matter what it is, just write it down because you might think of another idea later on, go back to your notes and add to it. And the next thing you know, you've got something magical sitting there. You'd be like, I can actually do something with this.
Like, I know we're all very hungry to grow this pod, and people obviously might not see how much we actually talk about this outside of obviously recording and stuff. But how it was when we first started was unbelievable. And I reckon the reason we got to where we did so quickly is because it was just straight blinkers, tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And it still is, but then because now there's a lot of distraction, like
Drinking.
There's drinking.
Yeah.
We've got certain things happening in the pipeline. December again just went by. We was out a lot. Naturally, that kind of comes in waves. But when we first started this pod, oh my goodness, I think
Unbelievable,
we
isn't it?
was on a different level.
But we
of
will be again.
Determination. I think we will be.
Yeah,
as
100%.
well.
We're gonna get to that point. Thing is, you got to understand that we are a part of our brand is motivation, trying to inspire people. The other part of it is also it's the social side of it.
Yeah, of course.
So we've got to have that, but we're quite good in balancing that. So like we have time off and on. So this is now is our time off. This is grind mode now. This is no distractions. This is fully putting plans in place and getting our fucking head down. And I advise everyone to do the same because, like I said, these are the best months to do it. And then when fucking summer comes around, we'll let our head down again.
Yeah, facts. And that's called balance.
Yeah, that's called balance.
That's called the art of balance. So that's what you have to do. No one's saying just work and don't have fun.
Yeah, 100%.
And no one's saying just do that and just go get fucked up all the time. You have to find a good balance of it.
Yeah.
What would you say your key... No, actually, wrong word. What would you say your biggest distractions are, boys? That you're be honest and be brutally honest now. What would you honestly say to yourselves if you had to sat there on your bed on the edge of your room thinking, right, I need to fucking cut that out for the next 90
I know
days?
what mine is, 100%.
What's yours?
If I break it down to layers, I was going to say partying. But the only reason I like partying is because I like being around females. So I'd say females is probably my biggest distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And again, I've been on pod and I said it on pod all the time. Dude, I don't chase these women, by the way. I'm not chasing women, but I like to be in an environment. I like being around women. I don't know why. I just love being around women. I buzz off it. So I believe. Why do I like if I break everything down so like to the granular? I see like people partying. And I'm like, oh, they're having a good time, but I'm like, oh, look at the birds that are there. That looks sick.
You get FOMO, don't you?
I get FOMO. If I look to a party and the music was popping, it's just for sausage. I won't give a fuck.
Course,
Do you know what I'm saying? But if I'm watching a party and it's popping off good music and it's full of birds, bro, I'm like, I want to be there.
The only time I get FOMO is if my friends are somewhere that I'm not.
Yeah.
For example, do you remember when all of you lot was at the Prince and I was at work?
And you turn up.
And I was like, fuck this, I'm going. I was like, I need to get out of
I
here.
couldn't
And
believe
was
when you turned up, man.
I just couldn't wait. I was so excited to come in, and this prick got kicked out. So he got kicked out. But then when I was inside and you see you, man, it was fucking brilliant. But that's the only time I get FOMO.
So would you say women?
I think for women is definitely the
Women
biggest
is a massive distraction.
The problem is like
Marcus?
Women is a huge distraction.
without blowing smoke up our asses, like we're good looking geezers, and there is a lot of other good looking geezers out there. We've got a good chat, so it's so easy to engage in conversation with women online and in person for us. Let's be honest.
I think online's the worst.
But this
No,
is,
not online for me. I'm in person.
This is what I mean though. Like, how many birds, if you want to, can you message and get a response off online?
No.
It's like a full-time job, bro.
No.
Waking up and messaging so many women, like it is long. I don't like doing that anymore.
I don't anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no one, like, especially when we went to Thailand. There was one or two people I was talking to, and I was like, "Don't message me. Don't need it. I'm done. Like, I'm going away. I don't need to be messaging you. What have I got to talk to you about? I'm away with my boys. And I was like, and I did it. I had no conversations with anyone from background unless they were popping up to stories.
yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, the point I'm making is, like, women are a massive distraction. Eliminate that. You don't need to be talking to 6-7 women at the same time.
no
Like,
way, man.
there's so many better things you could be doing with your time. Like,
Facts.
you could be productive. You could be doing anything. Like, messaging women is just...
And boys, I know that might feel good for your ego. I know that we've all been
Short-term,
there. They're all guilty of it. Yeah,
Short-term
It's a
dopamine
sh-
fix.
it's a
It's
short-term
exactly
dopamine
that.
thing, yeah.
It's such a short-term dopamine fix, boys. Like, honestly, don't do it to yourselves.
And also, boys, if you listen, take this from someone that never used to get any birds. Like back in the, bro, you're going to fuck the reel up, put your fucking foot right in front of the fucking camera, bro.
Sorry, bro. It's my move,
So
bro.
bozo, bro. Like you're sitting there doing that.
You
You do that so well.
What I was going to say is, take it from someone that never used to get birds back in the day, yeah? How the game works is play the long game. I didn't know this was going to happen eventually, by the way, but play the long game. So, like, you don't... By entertaining loads of birds at one time might stroke your ego for a short-term dopamine fix, whatever, yeah? But if you're spending that time bettering yourself by going to the gym, getting your bread up, starting a side hustle, these women just start coming to you in the end. Like, I'm not saying I've got loads of birds coming to me, but the game's a lot easier when you're in a stronger position. Let me just put it that way. And you can understand why these millionaires and billionaires have these birds around them all the time, because they're just attracting them. They're like a bee to a flower, is it called?
Beat the honey.
Bee to honey?
Moth to a flame.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying. The bottom line is, if you're using your time like to make better yourself, these women will come to you eventually anyway. So you don't play the long game. Don't play the short game.
And I think on top of what you're saying, when you're younger, when you're attracting women, you don't really need much to be going on apart from just having a bit of chat and looking in a certain way. But when you're older, when you become older, when you become a man, that's not enough. You need to grow your status. You need to grow your bread. You need to have better conversations, become charismatic. You need to learn so much shit. And if you don't allow yourself to kind of progress in that way, then I feel like then you're going to get left behind.
I think that only comes from learning as a man what you actually like, what you want from a woman, and
So
what you are willing to accept from somebody, and what you're not. As a young boy, you don't know what you want. You don't know what you want in a woman. You don't know what you deserve. You don't know, like, do you know what I'm saying? You got to learn that shit.
Yeah, and I learned that through dating, personally. Yeah. I learned what I like, what I don't like through dating. But essentially what I'm saying is, like, if you just kind of, I don't know, like, if you're just chasing women constantly, you're not focused on other areas of your life and bettering yourself in other areas, like growing your bread and like the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you walk, then you will get left behind.
And also, not just that, if you grow your status and grow your bread and make yourself look like a better man, a high value male, you start attracting higher value women as well. The quality of women get better. Like, if I look at some of the birds I used to get with like 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't even, sounds really horrible, but I wouldn't even look twice at them now.
The caliber changes.
The caliber changes. When you change, the caliber changes. So, like...
Oh, but they also wouldn't have looked at you.
Yeah, facts.
The ones now wouldn't look at you back then.
Oh my God, bro.
So.
I sometimes think, I'm like, that bird have never looked at me 10 years ago. Ever. She wouldn't even blink at me. She wouldn't even acknowledge me.
Yeah.
She wouldn't reply to my DM. I've been talking to myself in her DMs.
But I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
Growth. It's growth,
I love
isn't
that.
it?
Do you know what it is? Like, I feel like...
And you are the only person that's got yourself into that position.
I know, yeah. And you've got yourself to thank for that.
Absolutely.
Because I've got birds now that like 3 or 4 years ago would never talk to me, that are chatting to me, making the effort to on a night out, come up to me and speak to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
you would never have even spoke to me.
You
like,
have to be able to look back and say, like, I was not necessarily a numpty, but you need to be able to look back and go, who was that person?
I was an umpty.
And that's normal, by the way. Like, I feel like you should be able to do that every few years of your life and say, I've grown.
Yeah.
And look back at that person, not necessarily be embarrassed by them,
No.
but just to say, I've up leveled now. I've upscaled that person. I've unlocked a new character of that person.
I love that, yeah.
It's how you need to look at it.
100%.
It's like building your GTA character.
Yeah, Matt, facts.
It's exactly like building your GTA character. You start off, he's got the little fucking vest on, and in the end, by the end, he's got his car, he's got his bling, he's got the gaff, he's got this, he's got that. He's got the
100%.
fucking.
Yeah, it's a
he's got-
really good analogy.
It's literally like a GTA game. Instead of playing a fucking video game and upping that character, build yourself, mate.
Yeah, bang
And
on.
we're not saying, by the way, we've made it, we're high value men or anything like that at this point, but we've upped our levels from where we was at. And the worst place you can be in is the same place as last year.
Facts.
Amen.
And I know I'm a better person this year than I was last year, and I know the last year version of me was better than the version before. So I know I'm doing everything I can in my power to better myself, and you should be doing the same.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
We can see the future us. We know exactly where we want to go.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Because
100%.
we discuss it constantly. And that's another great thing as well. Find like-minded people that you can discuss that with.
Yeah.
Even this 90-day go and go situation we're talking about. Find someone to do that with if you can't do it by yourself, because you can always hold each other accountable when you're kind of slipping off. If you're resilient and you're very focused and you can do it by yourself, perfect, do that. But I feel like sometimes people need people around them, and I think.
And if you ain't got one of your boys to do it, go, like we said on previous pods, put yourself in new places, put yourself in front of new people, make new friends, make new acquaintances. Like, you will find boys in the gym or in different places that you've not been before that are also doing the exact same thing as you are, potentially on their own. Next thing you know, you become pals, you start training together, you start doing this together, start doing that together, you're pushing one another. Bang, you've got a new friend for life.
Yeah. And not every person you meet is going to be your best mate. Like, I had some shitty friends before, mate. I'll tell you that. And you boys know that. And so don't just try to make friends with everyone. Suss it out, because you don't want to let everyone get too close. You don't want, like, you might have a good mindset on, like, for example, what we're talking about, going goes for 90 days, trying new things, not drinking. If you find people that constantly just want to do the same shit, that just want to go out partying or just want to, I don't know, like, stay up till late in the night playing fucking COD all day, just, I'm not saying necessarily cut them people out, but you need to branch out and meet new people, because that's how you're going to grow.
And the reason why we can say this, because we've all been them people.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
We've all done this. We've all been them guys that go out partying all the time, and we've all been them guys that play PlayStation all the time. I'm guilty. I know I can't speak for you two, but I know me and Macy be probably little gamers back in the day.
I used to love it too,
And
bro.
I loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong. Some of my funniest memories are staying up playing COD, but COD ain't going to pay the bills. Well, actually, no. You know what? It can actually pay. It can pay the bills now. But I'm saying, like, unless you're going to actually take it seriously as a career, that's not gonna do it. And plus, no woman's going to fuck with you because you've got a high level on COD, man.
Yeah.
No bitch.
That's all, you become a nerd, isn't it?
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Basically.
Yeah, you might have bread, but you're a nerd. It's true, though, isn't it?
It's true.
That bread will get him tings, though, eventually.
No,
You say that, but look at Neon. That geezer Neon.
exactly what I was going to say. Neon, he's got an OnlyFans brass.
Bro, do you know how much do you know how many subscribers she's got?
Yeah, it's got
What, off the back of him?
No. She claims when she went on Fresh and Fit, she only gained 5k off having been with Neon. Do you know how many subscribers she's got? If you just do the maths quickly,
Go on.
She's got 250,000 OnlyFans subscribers.
Oh, bloody hell.
Let's say the average is paying
Tenner, say a tenner.
They lowball. They're $6.99.
That's mental.
Why do they live so shitly though?
I don't get it.
Their lifestyle isn't any
Money
better
doesn't.
than my
That's one
lifestyle.
thing I'll tell you. One thing I've definitely seen in life is money does not buy class.
At all.
You're classy, or you've either got that in you, or you haven't, or you may be able to change your character if you work hard enough at it to be able to emulate that and change. But money does not buy class.
So true.
Like, you can give. I'm not going to go into detail about that.
They all just live like a tramp still.
Because money doesn't buy class, mate. These people don't know how to spend and use that money.
Strange.
Well, give me your money. I'll spend it.
Yeah.
It's like
Isn't that what Jordan Belfort says?
He goes, their money looks better in my pocket. I know how to spend it better.
Yeah.
I believe
did.
that.
It's facts.
He did know how to spend it. Then these people sit on millionaires and they're sitting in a shithole and do fuck all of their life. I'm like, mate, go and see the fucking world, man.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Take your family away and go and see the world. Travel the world with your friends.
But they don't know any better.
I've always said, if I win if I win the lottery or when I become rich, like that rich, the first thing I'm doing, once parents, that all comes first, right? We give them the house and we give them the holiday, they're set. I'm fucking off for at least a year with my boys and we're just going to go and see the world.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we can, because we can take the pod anywhere.
Let's go travel.
We can, but the point is making is we have the mindset that we want to do these things.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, they...
We've got all the places
Unlock.
that we've always dreamed of and even places that we haven't even heard of. You're like, boys, you should go and visit there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go and see what that's
But
about.
this is what I'm saying, though. Like, people get so caught up in that whole...
Small mindset.
Small mindset, not even just small mindset, a case of like chasing the paper that they forget what's important in life and they forget how to live life. So it's not just a case of becoming financially free. Yeah, you're financially free to do what? What are you actually going to do with your time? You've got all the time in the world now. Use it valuably, and do something with it.
And also another thing, guys, me and the boys say quite often to each other, and this is not to be like horrible about other people or be degrading, but it's absolute facts. Look around you. The competition is weak.
Yeah, fucking hell.
This is the most easiest time to overlap everyone in the game. everyone's a pussy. Everyone's a bitch right now. Like if you look around, if you just go to your local supermarket and just look at people, that the competition's fucked. Like these are the people you're up against. It's never been easier to win. And that's why I'm so adamant and so hell-bent on giving this absolutely every bit of energy I can, because I know, but eventually we're going to knock down a wall and it's going to be, we've done it.
Yeah, like essentially we're just trying to get into that percent, that top 5%.
Guys, we just got back from Thailand. We spent all of our money on women and booze, so please subscribe because we need the money.
It's like, because the rest
isn't actually that hard to get into. You just got to do shit.
Yeah, just do shit. Consistency and discipline.
Consistency, yeah.
Like, boys, we men used to fucking go into battle and fight wars, mate. Like hand-to-hand combat, and we get scars and fight, and like not even the fucking hundreds of years ago. I'm talking World War II, which was what, 70 years ago now. Like they were putting boys in the RAF, flying fucking planes within 3 weeks of teaching them how to fly a plane. They're like, bang, off you go, son. Let us know you get on. Don't get wrong, it's fucking horrendous, right? But them boys were willingly putting themselves in them planes, going, yeah, I want to go fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now you call someone the wrong word, you can lose your job.
It's mental.
Like people are offended about what you call them on the internet. Like they're confused about what they are. Like, are you fucking alright, bruv?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
So soft.
People are so soft. They're so. Don't be that person. Don't be that guy.
Don't let them program you. Do not let them program you. Man. You have your own mindset. You can do your own research, your own understanding. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to bring up the shit that's gone on in the past 3-4 years, but it just showed me how easily people were fucking swayed to believe anything that they wanted you to. I was just like, Jesus Christ, all right, fair enough. We all believed that there was something when it first started. Fair play. Like it started off strong, but then facts speak for itself.
Our military is going to exist. Our military is going to exist. I think that's why we need robots, mate, because we will not have enough men or women to be able to put into the military in order to go and fight.
Shouldn't even need us to go fight. Yeah, we're going off tangent.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is what we do. We can get to deep.
I reckon it stemmed from this though. It stemmed from these 90 days of what you boys were talking about just now in terms of building your character, building the way you talk to people, building your mannerisms, building the way that you walk, building the way you hold yourself, the way you dress, the way you look after yourself. Like that all comes as we always push it. Just fucking being a man and trying to become the best version of you that you can. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be a millionaire and have a Rolls Royce and all that sort of shit. It just means that in your own head, in your own skin, that you are 100% comfortable with the person that you are, and that you can look back at yourself from a year ago or from 10 years ago and go, I'm a far better man now than I was then.
Do you know what I was thinking about the other day? If you don't actually look back and you don't have slight embarrassment about who you used to be, then you haven't really done much, because you should be embarrassed of that past character, because that's not you now. You should be going, fuck me. Because you know, like have you ever laid there at night and you think about something you did and you cringe, like, why the fuck did I do that? Like that was embarrassing. But that was the old you. It's good that you're feeling their emotions about that old version of yourself, because you're no longer that person. You've left that person behind. That's no longer you. That's why you're embarrassed, because of the amount of growth that you've achieved in whatever period of time it is. You're now looking back at the old you and you're cringing out at it. That's a good sign. If you're not doing that, you're probably not doing something right.
Yeah. Have you ever gone on your Instagram and looked at your first ever photo? Is it still there?
I've cleared mine out.
I cleared mine ages ago.
Why have you cleared them out?
Because you're embarrassed by
it. That's not me anymore.
That's not me. It's not. Yeah, you know the old version of me. That version doesn't exist.
Do you ever say that when you meet like girls that you actually start talking to and stuff, and then maybe they talk about what you was like when you was younger? Mate, I always say, "Cole, you would not have liked me when I was younger." I'm glad I met you now, not then.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, just wanted to tell you a little bit more about our latest partnership with Ignite Property Asset Management. One of the things we love about IPAM is their UK-based chartered surveyors located in Essex and London. IPAM specialise in commercial and residential property management. Whether you are a commercial landlord or a residential property landlord, IPAM can produce a bespoke management package for your requirements. IPAM also offer a 24-hour WhatsApp service, so you can always stay in contact. If you haven't already, guys, check out the website, check out the socials. Thank you once again for IPAM for sponsoring the pod. Let's get back to the show.
Yo's got a girlfriend.
I do not.
Yo's got a girlfriend now, guys.
I do not have a girlfriend at all. 0 girlfriends. I am completely single.
All right, show everyone who your most frequently contacted person is on WhatsApp.
No, anyway, fuck all that, boys. Come on.
Let me see. I don't actually know who it is.
I know who it is.
How did you find that out?
I checked it earlier.
Okay.
What's his name? That's Snuggle Bubble.
You can't. Obviously not.
Oh, that's so funny.
So name, you idiot.
No, it's not her name.
Oh, that was
There's a miss there, and then the surname.
Oh, that was so
That's
funny.
her name then, isn't it?
Getting well defensive.
Cut the name
so
out.
funny.
Cut the name out, Ash. Cut the name out.
Getting well defensive.
Oh, what did you call her?
Snuggle Bubble.
Snuggle Bubble.
That's a new one.
Where's that come from, you weirdo?
God.
At least I don't save things in my phone as Barbie and stuff, you weird freak. He's got. Oh, how many Barbies you got in your phone?
Low.
Should we say?
I told him because he speaks to a lot of fucking blonde women. I was like, start comparing them to fucking what was her name?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. I was like, because then they think they're
you
like,
watched that on the
They
plane?
think, yeah, I was
But how many Barbies you
Let's
got?
take. It's between 1 and 10.
Oh, I thought it'd be more than that. I'm
He
gonna say
deleted-
no,
I reckon he's got 8 Barbies.
I'm gonna say 9.
8 Barbies.
6.
Only 4
That's
Barbies.
not bad.
That's so funny.
I thought it'd be a lot more than that.
Basically, when Merc meets a blonde bird, he saves a Barbie, shows them so they feel special. But little do they
Basically.
know, there's another 3 other birds in his phone diary.
And now you have just witnessed Merc's biggest distraction.
Well, that's my game.
Barbies.
It's small blonde Barbie birds.
You have to get most girls won't watch the pod this deep in anyway. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. You say that, bro, but
Unless we turn it
They
into
have
real.
nothing else to do, mate.
We'll turn it into.
I honestly-
Girls view other girls. Think how deep girls go on stories and stuff, mate.
I think
They screenshot of all your mates' stories. They don't even follow you and
that
stuff.
happened to
boys.
us in
I know.
Thailand. Got done dirty, didn't I? Again.
So did I, because of him.
Can't.
You done yourself dirty in Thailand, mate.
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't document that. You're lucky as a friend I didn't want to do that to you.
No.
I could have ruined your career. I literally could have ruined your career overnight and I chose not to.
There'll be RSPCA knocking on the door saying, we need it back.
Fucking RSPCA, you cunts.
That was a dangerous animal.
You got something
Why
that
is
belongs
he
to
wearing
us.
that?
Cool, boys.
That was a red
That
card.
wasn't in danger. That is a straight red card. That's a 2-foot tackle, son.
That was a fucking.
It was everyone.
That was a
Joe,
4-game
I'm
ban.
not going
That was
to
a
South
4-game ban. That was.
Can you tell the story about when said person left and then everyone like just turned around and looked at Mason? And Mason was just like,
No, everyone was going. No.
there's me like,
Don't you fucking dare, boys. Don't you fucking dare.
You do know if you keep doing stuff like that, you have to like.
What do you mean keep doing stuff like that again? Like I've ever done that before?
You did it twice that trip.
No, never.
You did.
No, never.
Didn't we?
You did.
One I got on camera.
Oh, right. Oh, fuck off, boys. That kissed some fucking bird. You boys couldn't even see it. You was all like
My camera saw it. I looked at it.
turned around everyone off their fucking box, boys. Listen to these fuckers, mate.
I don't
Honestly.
remember that one.
I do.
Yeah, I do. It's bad.
Yeah.
Weren't bad at all, bro.
It was bad.
They weren't bad.
Anyway, more like stuff like that. Red card. You have to get a pod ban.
For 90 days.
90-day pod ban.
90 days.
Where's Mason? Still on the pod ban.
He's on the pod
Sat there.
We actually had some rules, didn't we, in Thailand? I don't know if we mentioned
Yeah,
them.
and this lot nearly broke all of them. They recycled tings.
No. The rule
All of
was
them recycled things.
Mason, the rule was 1 recycle.
Merc recycled.
Merc recycled 3 times. He broke the rule, not me.
Yeah, Merc
Well,
recycled 3 times.
It weren't like day after day, though. It
Doesn't
was
matter,
like-
you
it was
still
like-
broke the
it was
rules.
different.
Australian
It wasn't my fault they're following me around here.
Look at our biggest distraction. Look,
Yeah, women.
It is.
it is women.
It's fun,
100%.
though.
But we always on holiday.
Yeah,
weren't
it was-
we?
Yeah.
That's okay, bruv.
Don't you think it's
can't.
funny that we make our own little rules about what we can and can't do?
We're all sat around a coffee table and like, look, this is a red card.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can't do that. Can't do
Debrief
this.
in the morning, like.
Oh, boy.
right,
Put your school time card in. Put your time card in.
who's having it?
What'd you do last night?
What would you do?
Right, that'll do.
I like the way that we all took on holiday and none of us smoked. We're all sitting there. So last night,
All I hear, as soon as we walk out,
What you
who's got the fags on them? Who's got the fags?
you lost me a pack of 20. You gave it to some idiot
Look
in the
how angry he
crowd.
is. I didn't give it
Well, I
to
bought
no
a
one.
fresh pack of 20.
Why would I
and
give
you
a
lost
fresh
it.
pack of 20 to someone?
Someone lost my pack of
You was out of your
darts.
nut, bruv. You couldn't even fucking tie your laces up, let alone.
From time to time.
Smoking on holiday is just a thing
It's
for
just
us.
funny, isn't it? Like, I don't even smoke it because I don't even smoke it.
I don't
bro.
even
just have it in my
smoke.
mouth.
I don't even
It's
go
just
and work
lit in my
anymore.
mouth, bro.
Tuffing away. Everyone got a tub. The clickies, please.
Yeah, he's got the clickies.
The clickies.
Car boys.
Yeah, we was majorly distracted in Thailand, to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Actually, speaking of major, I think you lot owe me some money.
For what?
Don't you remember that wager?
We didn't actually go through
I
with
knew he was
it.
going to bring this up.
Well, no, I only brought it up because I was speaking about it.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Rather than distractions then, boys, let's wrap it up. Keep it a nice, short, sharp, sweet for the boys. What is going to be a new habit or hobby that you want to now introduce to yourself over the next 90 days and continue on? What is something that you want to start? Go on. Ozzy was first.
I want to be less distracted with my phone as well.
Yes.
I feel like I'm so distracted with my phone. And I know that we do this and I've got my restaurant and I manage the socials there. I want to be able to just focus with my phone just for the things that matter rather than the shitty apps I'm flicking through like this. It's getting me nowhere. Sometimes I try to make myself conscious about it and say, oh, stop flicking, get off. That's not doing you any favours. We're all human. Maybe you can have a little cheeky flick through here and there. I'm not saying I'm not going to not do it, but I want to minimise going on my phone and looking at shit videos that mean absolutely fuck all. Flicking through. I don't really go on TikTok, but Instagram I can get lost. Explore page I can get lost. I just don't want to do it.
You can set a timer on it. You can set timers on that.
I have done.
That's not beneficial for us. Imagine he sets a timer on it. He does a timer and then he has to post something on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah, but that's different.
I've done quiet mode. So after a certain time, like even if messages come through, I can't see it because then again, I just want to stay off my. Because the worst thing you can do is right before you sleep is be on your phone.
Yeah, so
I feel like your phone needs to be away at least for about an hour or two.
Half hour minimum.
Before you actually wind down and sleep. Do something productive or whatever it may be, is get off your phone. And even when you wake up, what is the first thing you do is reach for your phone and go, let me have a look, and you end up swiping in the morning. Like, you don't need to be doing that shit.
Do you have a morning routine,
Unless you have to get up and look at your emails and stuff, then by all means, fair play, do that. But getting caught up on Instagram and TikTok and all of these shitty little apps first thing in the morning or just before you sleep, all throughout your day, constantly going through it is one of the worst things you can do. I'm guilty for it, and that's what I want to minimise.
Cool, I like it. Hope you do it, bro.
I will do.
I tell you what, a good way to actually be able to see the results of that is
Screen time.
excuse me. Look at your screen time now. Screenshot it. Send it in the chat. And in a month's time, we'll look at it again. In a month's time, we'll look at it again. And we'll keep looking at Instagram to see if you're actually doing it or not, bro.
Yeah.
So we can actually analyse the results.
Okay. Let's do that. I'm game.
Sweet, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hop,
Barbie.
How do you fold towels?
I knew you was going to say
You grew
that.
a neck in it.
What?
Oh, you're all right.
You have a
Yo,
little.
you end up next. Go on.
I am gonna start some form of martial arts
Yeah, banging.
in the next hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Where I don't know where I'm gonna do kickboxing, K1, UFC. I don't know. It's not UFC. It's MMA.
Yeah, MMA.
But yeah, I'm gonna start martial arts. I'm a black belt on karate already, but but I don't think it's any good. What was that, bruv?
Oh, that was just so funny, man. Merc, you are so funny, bro.
Oh, bro.
Anyway, right,
go
yeah.
on, carry on.
Martial arts. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start some form of martial arts for the next 90 days.
Banging.
What about you, Merc?
Oh, God, you know what? I'm going to commit to a bulk. Because every year... What?
No, that's not what I asked.
Wait, let him finish.
No, go on. No, go on.
You said martial arts, so I want to commit to a bulk, bro.
Go on then, fat prick. Answer the fucking... Answer what
You're just
you
gonna
say.
get fat in the face again and
See,
regret
look,
it.
this is why I'm going to commit to a bulk. I'm saying it now. So if I do get fat, this is why I'm getting fat. Because normally I commit to it and everyone's like, you look like a piece of shit. So
You
then
do
I'm-
look like
You
a
do,
piece of shit.
so
So why'd you
don't
do
do it.
I
it?
just want to put some size on, boys.
For what?
Just feel a bit...
Fat bozo.
I can't leave that in there, bro.
Cut the word.
Evolve.
Now you got to cut that word out.
First of all, no, fucking never.
Second of all, I'm counting on the
man.
bulk.
No, I've always seen myself as skinny, so I just want to put some size on,
Yeah,
bro,
fair.
and commit to it for once.
Never.
Okay, what about apart from that? What
Stupid
else?
goal. That's a stupid
Yeah,
goal.
that's a good day.
You do that. You do it every couple of months.
What's a habit that you want to not just continue for a 3-month cycle where you're bulking, actually like potentially continue forever or for a long time?
Be more wise with money.
Okay, that's a good one.
Coming from the guy that told everyone to drop 30 grand to go and see how it feels.
Didn't someone put a comment in
Yeah.
the
It was funny.
the comment section saying I've spent 30 grand now I'm fucked?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he's learned a valuable life lesson.
Parrots are building.
It's just little things, though, isn't it? Like, you're always buying shit. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, I'm just buying. I always buy stupid shit for like
To be fair, my work said I've got a spending problem. They
know
said
what I mean?
all
Like,
you do
just
is-
little
I
things.
can't go a day without buying maybe like
something.
something, even if it's
Really?
like, yeah, I do have a problem with spending. Like I've not got. I don't think I've gone a day.
You're
with-
rich, innit?
No, but the little things like
Yeah.
coffees.
But then they
and-
add up. Like,
they
I
add
don't
up.
need it. So yeah, probably. Just
I went
be
out and bought
wise
sushi
on it.
today, but I done a weekly shop yesterday.
See, I've always been mindful about things like that. I'm not saying I don't spend money. I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm always very mindful of like where I spend my money. Don't get me wrong. Like I still like buying stuff, and sometimes I do silly shit, but don't know. I just think sometimes I double look at that and go, do I actually need that? Do I need to buy that?
What about you?
Main one for me, bruv, is going to be journaling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the main one for me. I want to start journaling. I potentially might even try do it in the morning as well, see what happens, and do it in the evenings just to see what comes of it. Yeah, like martial arts, I've picked up properly last year. Get back into that. So that's something. Training, take a little bit more serious this year. But actually, a real proper hobby and habit that I want to get into is journaling and see what happens.
I've got one more for you.
Go on, boy.
Moisturising.
I've got some of the softest skin you'll ever feel in your life, bro.
Yeah, but you look like a newspaper, so you need
Do I today though?
You look nice today.
Yeah, you look good today.
Thank you. I was on holiday. I
'cause you
didn't
had
have a
to-
haircut for 3 weeks. I've been on the piss every day with you cunts. I done about 2 hours sleep a night because I've got Dan in my hair. Like,
You can't understand. You
can't
You're not
handle
in the
it.
session anymore.
mate, that's why I look like that.
As you're waking up, what would you say? This eye on his face.
You look like an old newspaper, Mason. Fucking cunt.
I don't know how you don't moisturise.
Don't need to.
Clearly you do.
No, because my skin is so soft, bro.
You don't
not about
have
soft.
dry skin though.
My
That's
skin
not
is-
why you
innit?
use moisturiser, you donut.
Moisturiser just keeps you young and
Moisturising moistens the
Nothing
skin.
could have kept me younger. Oh, you all look like a bag of shit out in Thailand as well, boys. So I don't know what you're going on about.
For yourself.
Fucking
I thought it looked alright.
Moisturiser's not because you have dry skin. That's not the purpose of moisturiser.
Good for you.
The moisture.
You actually not moisturise.
Not to
At all.
moisturise the
really.
dry
It,
skin.
it reduces wrinkled skin.
don't need to, bro. My skin is so soft. I don't have dry skin, bro.
No one's, if you're not just
How about-
listening to anything I
What
just said.
about Botox?
Get your ankles out.
Well, get my ankles out, boy. You can wrap your fucking lips round if you want.
Oh, that you can.
Yeah, we're
You
going
need
to
some
tell
So yeah. Anyway, so martial arts, less phone time, dedication to less spending, journaling. This is just something that we want to start in the new year and see where it takes us and see how long we continue to do it for. And hopefully we'll still be doing it in a year's time. But yeah,
What? Oh, I thought you meant the pod.
Hop.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
No,
hopefully
the
we'll be doing
journal.
the
They're these habits, hobbits.
hobbits.
Habits. Hop.
So yeah,
Hop.
boys.
Wait, before we
ladies.
wrap up, should we do some predictions? Because I feel like we haven't done any predictions of what we're going to try and do this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Okay, my prediction is
Go on.
Mhm.
at least 2 of us will be full time. Can we do? Oh, sure, I want to do more than one prediction because I want to look back at this. Okay, I reckon at least 2 of us will be full time by October. Well, to be fair, bruv, listen, if we're actually planning on going, by the way, oh yeah, we didn't even talk about leaving the UK. We won't go into that now. We'll save for another pod. But the plan is, and I will say it out loud, the plan is we are planning on all of us moving to Dubai around October, November of this year.
Let's just say by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of 2024, we will be living in Dubai. together.
So that means all of us have to be full time with the pod. Well, it's not even the pod anymore. We have to be full time with Graftkings because Graftkings is bigger than a pod now. We're not just a pod. So we will be full time for Graftkings by the end of 2024. I want to say, and I'm very confident we can do this, we're on 2,000 subs right now on YouTube, which I'm very happy with, to be fair. I honestly believe by the end of this year we'll be on 50k.
50.
5-0. I say that at my chest as well. I really believe that. And here's another big prediction. I reckon we'll have even more subscribers on Graftkings TV than we do on the Graft Kings podcast.
So you say we're having 50k subscribers by October, but
No, by the end of the year.
of the
so-
End of the year.
end of the year, but then Graftkings TV will have more than
Yeah.
that. Go on, mate. I just want to hear what Mason's got to say.
Nothing.
about that.
No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say that we will work our ass off to make sure that happens.
Why was you smiling? What was it? What?
No, just because they were just big numbers when you said it. I was like, phew, okay.
But then it's good that it should scare us. Then,
Yeah,
right?
fucking too, right?
Fair play.
I was like, I want to make realistic goals. Fuck realistic goals. Where peasants live. I don't want to live in a peasant area. I want to live like.
Fair play. Fair play. It's
Well,
good.
living on
To
the
be
palm.
fair,
not wrong.
that's an indication that he says something a lot higher than what it should be. Then realistically,
Fuck that. I think
so-
I was lowballing with 50k.
You think?
That's me lowballing. No, that doesn't scare me. That number doesn't scare me. We'll have 50k.
Oh, banging.
All right, let's do it.
I put my grandmother's telly on it.
You two have a live bet going on as well, right?
Yeah, we can't discuss that on pod.
No, we're not, but you do have a live bet.
we do.
We will. Well, think about it. Imagine if we land whatever we're doing on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not going to say, obviously, what I'm saying, and this will be out after that. Also, another thing, can we just say another thing just before it goes out? If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me put this in my story. If you do see us out partying within the next 90 days, there's a very good reason for it. I'm not going to say what it is right now, but it will align with the pod and it will be for business purposes only.
Business purposes.
There is, and you'll see it will be clearly for business purposes only. That's the only way you'll see us out. So don't go, oh, look at these guys, they're out again. There's a very fucking good reason for it, and it all will be revealed hopefully soon.
Amen.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Any more predictions?
Hey, where's your predictions, boys? Can't believe you think 50k is a lot. 50k is not a lot. We'll have 50k.
I've got a prediction.
Go on.
I reckon we'll do a collaboration with Nelk this year.
Fuck.
That's
That
a
is
fucking
massive.
massive.
That's big.
Yeah, that's fucking
I reckon
shoot.
we
They
can
are
do
the
it.
biggest in the game,
I
bro.
reckon we can do it.
What, this year?
This year, yeah?
September.
Why September?
Why September?
Because we're going to Vegas.
Fair play to you.
I don't think that makes any difference.
No, me neither.
Oh, but I like the prediction.
I
Put it into
like
the
it,
universe.
bro. Yeah,
Put it
wow.
into the universe. Nelk, if you're watching, the UK boys, the Graft Kings, won the collab.
I think those are two very good predictions.
Yeah, very
Don't
good.
need to keep throwing them out there. I think that's...
No,
They're
come
two
on.
massive
Don't know-
things.
don't
I
know what
got
I
one,
said.
yeah.
Why? Because then we can look back and see whose prediction come true.
I've not even thought about that.
It's
though,
not
boys.
about
I've
that.
thought
It's
about
not that they
predictions.
all have to come through. We should do. We need to start writing this shit down.
Okay, I've got mine.
Go on then.
We will have Bugsy Malone on the podcast in 2024.
Okay, cool.
Bruv, are you in my mind? Are you in my fucking mind? Get out, get out. Just come on in.
Come on, do
Yeah,
yours.
Bugsy
Bruv,
Malone.
it was going to be exactly the same.
No,
I
you
was
gotta
going to
say
say
nothing
land a massive fucking guest, and I was going to say this prick as well.
Bugsy Malone,
How have
I've
you
fucking
done
followed you
that?
since day one. Bugsy Malone, I've said to you since we started this podcast, I've got it written in my notes that I want Bugsy Malone on this podcast, bro. We fucking love you. You're a geezer.
Go on.
Your story's amazing. But at the end of 2024, we'll have Bugsy Malone on the Graft Kings podcast.
We will get the Tate brothers in 2024.
Oh, shit, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, spud
Yeah?
that one. Spud that one.
Tates for 2024.
Leave it on that.
That has to happen this year.
Leave it on that note.
There's so much going on. The circles we've been in this year as well.
It has to happen.
Has to happen
this
this
is
year.
the year. This is the year of growth, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, you've got to give a prediction.
Oh, I don't know now. We feel like we've said all like the best.
I've
we
got
could.
loads
Go on.
more. I've got loads more.
Go on.
No,
You've
come on,
got to do
Loz.
one.
I don't know. This is too much pressure.
Oh,
I'm
Think about it.
panicking.
Okay, rather than, what would you really like to happen this year? What would you really want to see happen from Graft Kings?
apart from take Graft Kings to Dubai, I want to be able to be known in at least like 2-3 other like hot countries as well. So like if we're going to Miami, Australia, I want to be known in these types of areas as well. It's not just the UK.
World renowned, yeah.
Exactly. So I want this brand to expand into other areas of the world, not just the UK. So if we're known in America, to me that's massive. I feel like if people know you in America,
You've made it.
you've
Yeah,
made
that's
it.
Yeah, we've done it.
So
yeah.
to me, it's recognition apart from just the UK. Because right now, most people know us here. We've gone to Thailand, people recognise us, but these are people from the UK. I want people
Yeah,
to
very
start
true.
recognising us from another country so we know we're making
The US
impact
is the next
elsewhere.
market we want to
So what I'm saying is Graft King to become a worldwide brand, not just a UK brand.
Okay, game.
Sweet, sounds
Love
good.
that.
Right, we can look back at this in a year's time and see how we did. Oh, fucking hell, we fucked up.
1 year later,
Boys, girls, use this year to build the rest of your life, yeah? Don't fuck about, don't sit on your laurels, don't sit and pity and no one's coming to save you. Get up off your ass and go and make something of yourself.
Everything's your fucking fault. If you don't do it, you're a fucking loser and you'll stay a loser for the rest of your life.
Stay away from brass house.
Right, guys, like, subscribe.
Leave a comment in the comment section.
We'll see you in the next, people.
Lebo.
Peace.
Oh.
Hop.